Hey guys, welcome back to another video over here on the Chinese Zodiac and Horoscopes. Today we're going to be doing a reading for you guys born in the year of the Tiger. So welcome back all my Tiger friends. I hope you are doing good. We will find out as we shuffle these around and pick three for you guys this week. I would like to take this opportunity to thank every person who has subscribed and supported this year. So thank you very much. It is very much appreciated. Was also discussing with a friend the other day. I've said this in every video so far, but I figure consistency is key, right? Everybody should know this story or the conversation. But I was talking to a friend the other day, and we have discussed the possibility that I am the only channel on YouTube that does readings like this. This is a unique channel. Nobody does readings like me. Nobody has this deck that I use, which people have asked me where I got it from, and it was given to me, so I'm not entirely sure where it came from. But even if you got the deck itself or somebody used this deck, I don't actually use the booklet for this deck. I use my own knowledge on the Chinese Zodiac, as I've always said before. It's about the compatibilities. That's what we are looking at, and it seems to be doing its job. It seems to be doing the trick. So yeah, thank you everybody that has supported and subscribed to this unique and, I suppose, individualistic. Is that even a word? Individualistic? This individualistic video or channel. Let's get on with it, shall we? Enough is enough. Let's stop about there. Let's take that one from the bottom. Let's take that one from the middle. Let's take that one from the top. What have we got? Okay, so we got a black and two blacks and a white there in the middle. And we can be a bit downhearted when we see two negatives like that. But as I've always said before, black isn't always an attack. The white isn't always all right. It all depends, again, on that compatibility. So let's flip these over. And we've got that black ox there coming in to slow things down. And this is not going to be a fun time for you. This is not going to be a fun, productive time right now. And even if you do get stuff done, I think it's just going to be done out of maybe resentment or even just to prove a point. It's going to come from the ego, and potentially things are going to get missed. It's going to get rushed, and then you're going to get annoyed, and you're going to have to do it again anyway when you're feeling a little bit more calm or in a better place. A lot of frustration right now, and I feel this is coming from, I don't know, maybe a place of, as I say, not resentment towards anything in particular, but you're just feeling a little bit not sorry for yourself either, but you're feeling kind of let down, maybe. You're feeling a little bit disappointed, and that could be with yourself. I mean, you're a very powerful personality, and you do not take defeat well. So potentially you've been dealt a crappy hand, and it's hard for you to accept that. I think right now, as you're moving forward and you are, I don't know, in this place of conflict, maybe misunderstandings are coming, or misunderstandings are happening because the lack of thought behind what you're actually trying to get across or what you're trying to say. As I've always said before, communication is great, and everybody loves to brag or boast. No, what's the word? They like to big up communication a lot, and they like to talk about how communication is key. Communication is key. I don't see things quite like that. I see communication as a lock, and comprehension is the key. And comprehension, understanding, unlocks that lock for communication. Because if you don't understand, if you really genuinely can't comprehend the perspective of the other person or the thing that's being spoken about, then you're not going to be able to communicate properly about it, because you're not on the same page. Potentially, you're not even in the same bloody library. So maybe we're looking at maybe an opportunity here to get some clarity and comprehension, context, to open up the lines for communication, because you are good at communication, Tigers. It's one of your fortes. You are in the triangle of communicators. You are a great mediator. You're a good negotiator. You are a communicator, a talker. It's what you do. But if you're not thinking before you talk, there are going to be some problems. That dog, however, is not far behind that ox, though, in trying to get you back into a place of where you should be. Dog, Tiger, same triangle, great friends. Fantastic card, fantastic compatibility. And there's that communication. That is a card of communication. That is a card of get talking, get expressing, get opening up about things, but make sure you're doing it with thought. Do it with respect. And that's what we're seeing here, because the relationship between the dog and the tiger, it stems from respect. And respect is what holds their relationships as a firm foundation, or on a firm foundation. You should find comprehension, get context for communication out of respect, not only for that thing or someone involved, but also for yourself. Self-respect is going to play a big part in this. Of course, you've got your own beliefs, you've got your own sort of moral compass, you've got your own loyalties, you've got your own moral code, or you've got your own perspective on everything, of course. But you need to be able to open up those lines of communication, which means seeing things from other people's perspectives, which means trying to understand where they're coming from. Tigers can be very empathic when they want to be. So maybe it's time to tune into that empathic side. And if you're feeling down, grouchy, grumpy, and everything's not going necessarily the way you want it to go, maybe it's on you because you're closing off your emotions. You're closing down on everything. You're not talking about it. You're not expressing. This dog is going to come in and give you that oomph that you need. Right now, it is okay for you to bend the rules a little bit. It's okay for you to seek out shortcuts if you need to. Right now, this is a good time for you to skip a couple of steps, as long as it's done respectful and with consideration. You can afford to miss the unnecessary bits out. Like playing a video game. Stick to the storyline. Forget about the side quests. You don't need to concern yourself with side quests right now. Stick to the main campaign. We got a Catalyst card coming into play here. The Black Rabbit making a reappearance this week. Now, the Black Rabbit is, again, lines of communication not being connected or non-existent. The Rabbit and the Tiger's compatibility is very, very, very minimal because of that. One is very, very loud and abrupt. That's you. The other is very shy and timid. The Rabbit. They can clash. Their personalities aren't greatly compatible. But we are looking at a catalyst here, and things aren't going to change. They're not going to change. And it's, again, because you're not willing to talk about it. It's almost like someone's gone, okay, come on then, let's talk about this. And you've gone, well, not if you're going to talk to me like that. Not if you're not going to present yourself in a more respectful way. And as I've said before, it is about respect. Of course it is. But you've got to see yourself from their perspective out of respect. You know, why are they being like that? Why are they not being as friendly or being as, nice as they would usually be? Is it because you're closing down? Is it because you've got your walls up? Is it because you're unapproachable? Is it because you're snappy? Is it because you're taking out your mood on them? Is it even got anything to do with them? Are you getting frustrated with other things and taking it out on them? Because whatever it is creating this catalytic moment where things are going to change and it's going to throw things right up in the air. That's basically a spanner in the works, and it's going to happen really, really quickly. So don't think you can avoid it. Don't think that you're going to be all right. Don't think that you can say, well, it'll be fine. No. This is going to happen too quickly for even you to adapt to. There's very, very few signs that can adapt and be prepared for a rabbit attack, especially a black rabbit attack. And maybe it's not an attack, that's the wrong word, but in this example, what has happened here is a result and a consequence of your own actions. It's time for you to open up. It's time for you to talk. It's time for you to express yourself as this catalytic moment takes you into the next phase. And we'll find out, won't we, next week when we come back, and we'll do another reading for you guys born in the year of the tiger. My next video will be for those guys born in the year of the rabbit. So if you are interested, I will see you in a video over there for those guys. If not, no worries. I'll just see you in a video next week when we come back and do another reading for you guys born in the year of the tiger. However, if you would like a more intense, in-depth and personal reading, you can join me over on Patreon. There is a link in the description below. You can click on that, find all these packages or deals, or I don't know what you call them. Tiers, they call them tiers. These tiers on Patreon, where you can pick one of those for such a personal or more in-depth reading, if you so wish. If not, no worries. I will just catch you next week. Thanks for watching, guys. Love and peace.